This is Steve Robbins. Welcome to the Get It Done Guys, quick and dirty tips to work less and do more. The secret to aging well is keeping your mind young. Your body, sadly, is a lost cause. If you've seen my pictures, I know you're thinking I'm 22 or 23 with my rippling manly man body, my sparkling wavy hair, and my seemingly endless energy. What you don't see is the 2 hours a day that I spend pasting on prosthetics, outlining my abs lightly with an eyebrow pencil, drinking a gallon of caffeine for energy, and working out to go from schlumpy to adequate. The scariest thing about aging isn't my looming mortality, which is terrifying, but it's seeing how many people let their life go by wasted. Some people give up early. By their late 30s or their mid-40s, they have few friends, and their conversation consists of rehashing the same old complaints they've had since college. They might get worked up about politics for a minute, even though they never bothered to inform themselves about it in any substantive way. And then they'll break up the monotony by shrieking the talking points from their regular propaganda outlet for a few minutes before settling back into their dormant stupor. On a good day, they may also complain about their latest medical procedure or their dead-end job. The idea of turning into that terrifies me. My friend Frances Hesselbein is older than I am. In fact, she's near the end of her first century. She's still optimistic, forward-looking, and starting new initiatives. Now, it's true she isn't doing quite as much as she did when she was the CEO of the Girl Scouts and grew them to 1 million members, or when she designed the U.S. Army's leadership training, or when she was named the best CEO of the 20th century by Peter Drucker. Now, she uses her time more modestly. Last year, she finished a teaching stint at West Point, and then, helped a school in the Bronx start a campaign, built a library where they hadn't had one. Frances is involved in life. And what's amazing about her is how engaged she is. At an age when most people are, dead, she's alive and active. And it seems to me that part of how she does it is her ongoing work with promising young people. Once upon a time, multiple generations grew up together, so old people automatically had younger people around. They were engaged with people in many stages of life. These days, many older people are quite lonely. They have no surviving friends. They can't live with their families. Life sucks for them. Don't let this happen to you. Proactively make new friends, often. Find ways to meet young people in your life. Do volunteer tutoring of high school students. Offer yourself as a career mentor in your field to new college grads through a local university. Volunteer for citizens schools, or for junior achievement, or for TEALS, or for SCORE. There are links in this episode's transcripts to all of those organizations. These all give you ways to interact and share your knowledge with younger people. I think that cross-generational relationships are harder if you have kids, because you think of your kids as the dividing line between adults, who are to be taken seriously, and children who aren't necessarily. At an innovation workshop, I told participants to have a 10-minute conversation with someone they would never normally think of talking to. One participant came back, "I just had a fantastic conversation with a 16-year-old, and then I realized that my son is 16, and I've never tried to have a conversation like that with him." If you ever think, this person is young enough to be my child, stop. Age is irrelevant. Make friends with them as people. Talk to your office intern, take a class at a local community college and meet the students. Actively bring younger people into your life. If you want to have 30-year-old friends when you're 80, that means at age 70 you need to be making friends with 20-year-olds. Why would a young person listen to me, you ask? Well, one thing that you have to offer is your ear, just like Vincent van Gogh. Just listen to them. Listen without judging or offering advice. They may have never had an older person truly listen to them as an equal. That is valuable. Learn about their world and what music they like. Maybe you'll like it too. Contrary to what you might think, Lady Gaga is a singer, not a contagious third-world medical condition. Listen well. Others, older and younger, grew up in a different world from you. Ask about it. Instead of saying, in my day, phones were attached to the walls with cords, and waiting for their wide-eyed gasp of disbelief, realize that in their day, growing up with a cell phone has kept them on a leash in a way that no corded phone ever could hope to achieve. Find out, what is that world like to them? And you know what? You'll find out that they're not so different from you. Indeed, they might make pretty good friends, which is the whole point. Now let's face it, you do have experience, or at least age. You've seen patterns. Skirts shorten and lengthen, Tie-dye facial hair and internet bubbles all seem to come back and go at regular intervals, so you can contribute to their world. Some contributions are just funny stories. In my childhood, the fact that our phones were attached to the wall and our parents trusted us to be alone liberated us to have a carefree, adventurous childhood 6 or 7 hours a day. They'll be astonished. Some contribution is just perspective. A mid-20s friend expected his new job to be super intense by the end of his first 6 weeks. It wasn't. I pointed out that 6 weeks isn't much time to get integrated into a company. Well, a month later, he was in charge of several projects and being groomed for advancement. He didn't have the experience to know that 6 weeks wasn't a long time to use to evaluate a new job. Save specific advice giving for when they ask. If you do feel compelled to offer unsolicited advice, and Lord knows, since I do a podcast a week, I offer tons of unsolicited advice, first ask if that's okay. If they say, yeah, go for it, then go for it. But don't frame it as, I am more experienced and therefore smarter. You might not be. Just say, this is what I've seen happen in the past. And of course, once you've made friends, hang out. You can introduce them to the joys of the opera, and they can catch you an Uber to a virtual reality mosh pit meetup. Everybody wins. I started doing this about 2 years ago, and my social circle already spans ages from 19 to 99. It's been wonderful and humbling to discover how much awesome is out there in all those generations that, frankly, I had been ignoring. Look around you. If the people you hang out with are all within a few years of your age, start branching out. By cultivating a wide range of ages, you'll bring more community into your life and everything that goes with it. Wisdom, insight, idiocy, idealism, energy, naivete on both your parts. Look past parent-child generational roles. Start today. The first person you meet after listening to this who's more than 15 years age difference from you, invite them to lunch and get to know them as a person. You just might find this is someone who you want to have around in your old age. So start by listening to what their world is like. Then share your own. Then go get pizza. Not only will you age well, but by the time you're 80, you'll have a social calendar full of people who love you. And if you're going to age, you may as well age loved. This is Steve Robbins. You can find this episode's transcript with links to Junior Achievement, Citizens Schools, and TEALS at getitdone.quickanddirtytips.com. I help high achievers with excellent technical skills develop the interpersonal skills they need to succeed in their careers. If you want to know more, visit steverrobbins.com. That's STEVERROBBINS.com. Work less, do more, and have a great life.